Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Reeves, and welcome back to episode 4 of the New Player's Guide to Each Individual Killer. Today we're going over Nurse. Um, Today we will be looking at some non-teachable builds. So the first build we'll have today is a non-teachable build, and then from there we'll just kind of go over generic builds, some strong builds, maybe some meme builds we'll see. But yeah, I will see you in the first game. Alright, and we are in on Father's Campbell Chapel. This is actually not too bad for Nurse. It is a pretty decent size map, so we will probably get a lot of whispers value out of this build. Or out of this game, I guess, not really a build. Yeah. So generally when you start off as Nurse, you kind of just want to blink with one blink at a time. The first blink has the maximum range that you can do. I believe it's 24 meters. And then the second one's 12, I think. I might be getting them mixed up. But yeah, so starting off with Nurse, you would kind of just want to blink with one blink, going in a certain direction. Typically the furthest away from you. Yeah, so I guess I could just go over my, my build here. So I have Whispers for tracking. Like I said in my other videos when using Whispers, if you don't have tier 3 of the perk, don't use it. Oh, this guy's got a Lucky Break. That was a good predict on our end. So basically whenever survivors within 32 meters of me, the perk turns on, and it basically just lets me know that someone's right next to me. Or like in my terror radius, essentially. Nurse's Calling is a nurse teachable, so when you are within 28 meters of a survivor and they are healing, or survivors, their aura will be revealed. So it's a pretty decent perk for Nurse. And then along with it, that's a really good perk, is Sloppy Butcher. And Sloppy Butcher makes it so you so survivors heal slower. So it's really good when paired with Nurse's Calling. And then I just have Jolt as just like a bit of a little bit of gen control. It's not like the strongest, but if you don't have any teachables, it's still really good. She does come with Thanatophobia, but let's say you don't have Whispers 3, you could just slap on Thanatophobia and run something like that. Yeah, but Nurse's Calling, very, very strong perk. It has fallen out of favor over the last couple years, just due to self-care not being as prominent as it used to be. I know with boons people thought it would be good, but Circle of Healing is just people heal away from the killer. That's kind of the issue with it. So some general tips with Nurse that I can give is to when you're blinking at someone from afar, you don't want to try and blink through the wall and try and predict where they're going to be, because more than likely they're going to try and double back, try and fake you out essentially. I did it on that Claire at the very start of the match, where she ran right here and I was down there, and I blinked to where where I last saw her, like where she broke line of sight with me. Because if I blink through that wall and she's not there, she's back where I was, then you know, I'm behind. I can't see her again through the wall, and then she gains a lot of distance on me. Oh, this is a bad blink. I don't know how I ended up here. I don't think she knows where I am. She does not. So I'll see if I can put it in a. If I can give an example if they do it. But for my add-ons, I'm using the Wooden Horse. So when I swing and I miss my blink attack, I get a 1 second cooldown. Reduced off of like the swing miss, because when Nurse blinks, she swings, misses, and then gets stunned. And the Wooden Horse reduces the time you're fatigued for, essentially, when you miss. And then the other one is the Catatomic Boy's Treasure, the little pine cone thing there. So you can kind of see there, like I blinked to where I lost line of sight with him, and I got him. And what the Catatonic Boy's Treasure does is when you blink twice, and you don't swing, you don't get the extra fatigue duration that you did when you blink twice, and like don't get anything out of it. There's a boon over here. I'm gonna knock this guy down and then go for it. Oh, I just whiffed that. That was really bad. Let's see if I can predict. Oh, I didn't get the second blink, but it doesn't matter. I got her. That's really good. But yeah, no, Nurse is the strongest killer in the game. There's some really nasty add-ons combinations. You can run some really nasty perk combinations that really do feel like they have no counter. I'm gonna not blink a second time here. I'm gonna wait for my first one to recharge. Didn't see where he went. Oh, but Claire's there. Nice. Hopefully I can get a surge proc off on this. Nice, I did. I got 2 surge procs. You can see at the top right I got damage generator, and that's from Surge, blowing up 2 generators. It blew up that gen and the one over where I found the Claire. So those gens lost 8% progression on them. And that one should be regressing now. I'm just gonna kick this. And I guess I'll just go back over to this one, to this gen, because they'll probably be wanting to do it. But these are pretty decent add-ons for new players, especially the wooden horse. Even like high levels like to use it if they whiff, but you know, a lot of high level players don't even miss all too much. Oh, that was a bad blink. I should have been more patient. So yeah, you can kind of see it there. A little mistake I made is not be patient with my blink, which is definitely something that a lot of nurses make mistakes with. They'll just blink and then swing, which you gotta look where you're swinging. You know, you don't want to blindly blink unless you know you blinked on top of them. If you can blink right on top of them, then you're good. And this guy dead-hearted. That's alright. He should be dead. That guy unbreakable. And so the nurse is slower than survivors. She moves at 99 movement speed, I believe. And survivors move at 100%. And so you want to you can use your blinks just to gain a little bit of distance, just to get that down, you know, just to get that little bit of difference. Right here, I'm not gonna blink very far, just enough to where I can blink right on top of her. When learning nurse, there'll be a lot of people that tell you to use certain, like the basic add-on called oh man, what is it? It's like the plaid something. The flan fuck, what is it? I don't even remember what it's called. It's a basic add-on. It basically tells you the targeter for your blink, and that add-on is not good. I would highly recommend against it. People say it's good for beginner nurses when they don't know how to blink, but the best way how I learned nurse was literally just you have to play this killer because she is a really hard killer to pick up. She is probably like the hardest killer for new players to pick up, or just anyone to really pick up. But once you pick her up, she's pretty easy to master. I guess not really easy to master, but it's once you've learned the basics with her, she becomes a lot easier to play. I messed up there. I should have waited for my blink cooldown. Yeah, no, this game I'm getting a lot of surge value, which is really sick. Like right here, I saw where she broke lines. I blinked where she broke line of sight with me, because she would want to double back, and I caught her because of it. Oh man, I knew she had dead hard. I should have waited and then blinked again. Oh, nurse is calling. Do I see a nurse's calling proc? I do. Yep, there's a nurse's calling. She dead hard. She's dead. Nice. Yeah, a lot of good value out of most of my perks. Whispers help me know which area survivors spawned in, and which areas to not look. Sloppy Butcher probably help with that heal. She might have been pretty close. I'm not sure. They do have a boon down, so that definitely helps. And then Surge, I think, probably got the most value out of this game. I got a lot of downs. Nurse is one of the few killers where her M2 like blink attack counts as a basic attack. So you know, on killers like Hillbilly, his chainsaw doesn't proc Surge. You have to actually hit them down with your basic attack. And that's a 12-hit game on with just a normal build. Yeah, this game just kind of shows like the strengths of Nurse. You don't even need too many great perks. I could have been running some nasty perks this game. But yeah, that's I would say this is a very strong basic build for new players. You know, you start with a Nurse's Calling. Jolt and Sloppy Butcher are in the basic Blood Web, so you don't even need teachables to find these things. And then, like, same with Whispers, but like I said before, you don't want Whispers 1 or 2. You have to have 3. Otherwise, this perk is useless. Because level 1 and 2 basically just means there's a survivor on the map, and it will always be active. Unless they are literally on the other side of the map. But, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll just go on to the next build. I will see you then. Alright. Wretched Shop. This is actually a pretty good map for us, so... the add-ons I'm running this game is just a recharge add-on, the green one. I basically just recharge blinks faster. And then the yellow one, is called Badman's Keep, I believe. I believe that's what it's called. Basically, when I hit someone with my blink attack, oh, that was really bad. She didn't commit to it. When I hit someone with my blink attack, they're marked essentially, and when they start healing within 28 meters, the aura is revealed. So it's like a Nurse's Calling, but it's like only for a minute, and I have to have a blink attack on them. Nice. So I'm running Whispers. I think Whispers is probably my favorite Nurse perk to run. Like just insane tracking, and then Barbecue. For tracking and just like some time efficiency, and then some good tracking, extra blood points, you know, all the good stuff. Barbecue, I think you should be running on every build when you're new to the game. It's a really good perk. I saw this person through the wall somehow when I was blinking the first time. Oh, dude, how did I miss that? Oh my god. That was really bad. What is she doing? Oh, that's Leon. And then I have Corrupt for just some early gen control. Have some generators not have progress, which is always nice. Corrupt's always just like a good perk that you can throw on pretty much every killer, and it'll get some value. I see scratch marks over there. I don't know if he went all the way through though. There's a boon totem in here. I'm just gonna blink to get rid of that. And I just have Agitation to help me get downs fast, essentially. Agitation is just like a body transporting perk. Like, it just helps you get bodies to hooks faster. But for Nurse, you want to do that as fast as possible. You want to constantly put an insane amount of pressure on survivors. And Agitation helps with that. Like, constantly putting them on hooks. Yeah, that's pretty much the build, and we're pretty much going to try and play this game the same way we did the last game. Right there, like, that's where she broke line of sight with me, so I blinked to where she broke line of sight with me. That's always something that new nurses will always do. They will try and blink through that wall. But good nurses will blink to where you broke line of sight with them, so they can see where you are, so they can get that second blink on you. Oh, that was a little greedy of me. I should have been a little closer. These guys are actually doing pretty good though. This isn't a particularly great start for me. Oh, dude, I can't believe I missed that. That was so bad. I literally saw him through the wall in that little crack, and I just whiffed it. I hear him. He doesn't have Iron Will, so it's going to be pretty easy to track him. Yeah, no, it's just like probably the standard build you can run on Nurse. There are stronger perks you could run, like instead of Agitation, you could run something like No Way Out or Pop Goes the Weasel or something like that. But I just like Agitation. Fits my kind of playstyle where I like to blink around the map as much as I can. That's where I find to be most fun about Nurse. Gonna go for Lori here when I get my 4th barbecue stack. Although Claudette is literally just standing here, so I might just go for her. She is kind of throwing this game, but I'll go for Lori. She wants to take aggro. Claudette just really made that impossible, it feels. Gonna put a hit on her. It's good. That's actually pretty good. I wouldn't have hit that anyways, but she dead harded, so now the next hit will hit her down her, and I don't have to worry about dead hard anymore. Oh man, I messed up both those blinks, man. I wanted to get to like where she would be standing if she double backed, and I messed up. Oh, I can't blink because I'm flashlighted. Nice. So with Nurse, if there's a survivor flashing a flashlight in your face, you cannot blink. So what you can do is just kind of like turn around and charge your blink and then like flick, kind of. It's a little harder to do on console, but yeah, you can definitely do that. Oh, just hello, little lady. Getting a lot of value out of my my green recharge. Green recharge is insanely strong. That was so greedy of me. Like I said, I was impatient there. I should have looked. See Leon. Oh, we can slug these guys here. These guys are making a big mistake here. Maybe he just runs. Nice, and I'll go back to that guy on the ground. Lori's probably healing. I do have the add-on to know if they're healing. Doesn't look like she is. She probably just wants to run. If a nurse is doing this, if you're playing Survivor and a nurse is doing this, do not try and heal in her face. She will punish you 100%. Nurse is deadly. You do not want to be messing with Nurse. So you're on barbecue, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to get the hook. I think this puts a little bit more pressure on them. I have agitation, so it's not a big waste of time. Although I could go towards her. I might still see her on Nurse is Calling. I do, actually. Oh, I don't. Oh, I guess her marker ran out, but that's alright. I knew where she was. Now she's here. Fortunately, there is a boon totem down, but so here. There we go. For when you're playing Nurse, you kind of want to use your blink, just your second blink, just to confirm the hit. You know, just take your time with Nurse. You don't want to like be hasty with anything. Okay, I got 3 people on hooks. This is pretty much game, and like their boon totem is not anywhere they want it to be. Where did Claudette go? There she is. I'm gonna just get stunned here. Wait for my second blink hitter. I should have blinked a second time. If I blink a second time, I would have gotten her. Let's see where she is. This guy healed, so I'm gonna go right to this hook. He's gonna be going there. I don't know why he healed. He should have got the grab, or got the unhook and then go, because now she's dead. This guy's kind of panicking now. Yeah, with Nurse, you don't want to overpredict. Just put yourself in a place where you can be in line of sight of them, so you can use your second blink just to be right on them. And that is game. I don't remember where I down that other guy, but hopefully I just see him on barbecue just to get it over with, you know. Yeah, this is a pretty good game of why you don't group up versus Nurse. And why you should take your time when playing her. If you are too ambitious with her, you'll mess up. And here, I just have agitation to get to this last hook. Got the pallets down. That's unlucky. I guess we have something to kick while we wait for this game to end. Yeah, no, this is just a pretty standard nurse build. Like I said, you can replace agitation with whatever you want. Agitation's a bit of a free um, a pre-perk slot. You can kind of put whatever you want in there. And I just like whispers on nurse. If you don't like whispers, then run something else. But yeah, corrupt barbecue, pretty good. That was GG. Alright, I will see you in the next build. Alright, Ironworks of Misery. So, this build that I'm running is a bit of a dirty one, I'm not gonna lie. This is the Infectious Fright, Starstruck Agitation Nurse. This build's a bit demonic. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that was really bad of me. So I'm just running double recharge add-ons, the green one from last game, and I'm running a yellow one. It's just slightly weaker than the green one. Basically, the gimmick with this build is you use Infectious Fright to know where people that are around you are, and then you pick them up, get Starstruck, and then oh, he has Life, and then catch them and one hit down them. Because Starstruck, if you don't know, when you pick up a survivor, any killer within or any survivor within your terrarius become exposed for 30 seconds, or when you pick up a survivor, and then for 30 seconds after you pick them up. So I'm gonna see where they were on. Okay, they're on that gen, and I'm gonna use agitation to get them. I'm gonna use agitation here. Actually, I'm actually gonna drop. I get a lot of Starstruck value here. And dead. And then I have Infectious Fright again for this person. There we go. Like I said, demonic build. If survivors are doing that to you, just drop the survivor and go after them. There's no reason to not drop them. And I'm going to leave that guy on the floor. I'm going to pick the knee up. That last guy might actually be Starstruck still. Unfortunately, my hooks are really spread out, but that's alright. So if you want to... Starstruck has a 30 or a minute cooldown. But you can actually tell how long your Starstruck is going to be on survivors, because once the timer is halfway after you hook the survivor, that's when it oh, that guy dead hard. That's when your timer's up. So it's just a nice way to know when your timer's up. That guy's really far. I gotta go back, I think. These guys might heal. Yeah, they're healing. Do they have a boon down? They both heal at the same time. Oh, he's right here. I thought he was upstairs. I'm just gonna try and make a bit of a read here. Try and follow the sound cues of the survivor's footsteps. Trying to go after Meg. Go to where she broke line of sight with me. Same thing. Oh shit, dead hard, that's alright. My boy Butt Scratcher's pretty good actually. I tried to make a read there, but I overblinked. I shouldn't know she was hugging the wall. That was just a bad predict. I thought she'd double black. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna try and body block this thing. Does she have a head on? I don't know what she's doing. I see Infectious Fright over there. I think there's also one over there, yeah. I'm going to bring this guy as far over here. All these guys are exposed. I'm going to drop. Look away from firecrackers. If you look up or down, you have a chance of it just bugging out sometimes. And just, yeah. And then Infectious Fright on Starstruck. Alright, with Starstruck. That guy's really far, but he's messing up, actually. Although I messed up my blink. I wanted to go up on the hill. Fuck. That's really bad. Yeah, he knew I just had. He just had. And he knew that he just had to get distance there because I don't have range add-ons. If I had range add-ons, I definitely would have hit him there. Yeah, that was really bad of me. Let's just go back. I don't remember who was on the floor. I believe it was Meg. Yeah. Maybe get Jonah here. I know he has Dead Hard, so try and play around that a little bit. She also has Dead Hard. Oh, these guys! I know what these guys are trying to do actually. Little cheeky thing you can do. Basically, I don't want them to get this locker. I have Infectious. I'll just follow her until I see her and know where she's going. But I wish she broke line of sight with me. Short blink here. I'll just pick up. And get the hook. And then we'll go for Jonah, just pick him up. Everyone but the, Linnea and the, is the only one injured, so... If I bring him over here, hopefully I'll catch Chris with Starstruck. Oh, dude. Like I said, I should have just... I looked up, but it didn't matter. I like how that went from a hit to a non-hit. Oh, okay. I guess he missed Decisive Strike. I have Agitation, so I can get to this deck pretty easy. You guys are just trying to Sabo, but it's helped them out actually quite a bit. It's kind of owned me. Can't believe that guy had a Flashbang. That's kind of a gamer perk, honestly. Maybe Agitation. Battle Nurse this guy. Oh, I got the hiccups. I'll go for this guy. Why not? Maybe he's Starstricken? He is, nice. That's really good. Another big Starstruck value of this game. Gotten a lot of downs with it. And Agitation. I think this guy was actually really far away from the hook. But Agitation, when you have a Survivor in your hands, it increases your terror radius, so... Got a lot of value out of it so far. See if we can see these guys on barbecue. We do. I don't know what these guys are doing. Maybe they've given up. Oh, I know what they're doing. Alright, watch this. I'll bait them. Bitch. I knew exactly what they're trying to do. With that locker setup, you can, if I grab one, the other one will hop out of the locker and then blind me. But, yeah, they just messed up. There are a couple killers that can just kind of bait it by having animations. So I put my hand out so it looked like I was going to grab him, but I just blinked in place. Those guys tried it, but I know what they're doing. These guys probably think I'm like new or something, but yeah. No, I got a lot of value out of Agitation, Starstruck, and Infectious. Pretty much all my perks did amazing here. The only thing I really wish I had this game was range instead of that yellow add-on. I think range would have caught me that Chris earlier on. But yeah, no, this is the demonic nurse build. If you want to get really fast games with nurse, this is the build to run. I had a big Starstruck value. This build is very unfun to go against, but it is insanely strong and insanely fun. Because you just know that they're probably upset. But yeah, that's this build. These guys had a bunch of unbreakables in Sabo, so I guess they kind of knew that they were gonna do this. But yeah, say GG, and I will see you in the next build. All right. Ormond. I believe they brought me here. I think there was a map offering in the lobby, but so the build that I am using now is really evil. This is the extra super duper blink nurse, and he has sprimpers. God damn it! With what I believe this is probably like one of the strongest nurse builds you can run at the moment. Deadman's Switch and Scourgehook are insanely broken. Together, I think on their own, or okay, Deadman's Switch on its own is not okay. Deadman's Switch with Scourgehook is super duper not okay. Ah, I could have had that. That was really bad. If I just blinked a little further, I would have had her. And then yeah, this is just 3 slowdown perks with a good tracking perk, so I can use my range add-ons to get there faster. This purple add-on is actually a bug. Actually, both our range add-ons are currently bugged, where it is supposed to take you longer to get to your destination, but it's not doing that. It's actually taking the same amount of time to get to a blink. Like say you do like a max range blink, it takes you the same with range add-ons, mind you. It takes you the same amount of time. Fuck, that was really bad. Those are really terrible blinks. Those are really bad blinks. Those are really bad blinks. She just kept running. I thought she'd like try and double back, but she did not. Let's see if we can see her. She's just running. Dang it. I had the prediction, but I messed up my blink really bad. This game I'm just like messing up my blinks. It's just oof. I haven't used these range add-ons in a really long time, so I do not like using the range add-ons. I think they're insanely broken. But yeah, currently they're bugged, and they are insanely broken. I don't have any Scourge hooks around, so we'll just look right here. But basically, whenever you hook a survivor, Deadman's Switch activates, and whenever a survivor gets off a gen, that generator is blocked for 45 seconds. It's not like the timer doesn't start when they get off. The timer starts when you hook them. So, ugh, it's sprint burst. So yeah, you can see like as my timer goes down, if a survivor gets off a generator while that's activated, then the generator gets blocked. And then I just have corrupt to make sure that certain generators don't get started. And the Payzman residence, it spawns a Scourge hook, so those white hooks that you'll see around the map. When you hook a survivor on it, if there's a survivor on it, they will scream, and it will also blow up the gen and start regressing the generator, and will also take away 15% of its current progress on it. So it's really good. And I guess not current progress, but progress. That's probably got her grab there. That's alright. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna bring her back to the Scourge hook. Maybe pop get another proc of it. They are doing gens quite fast, but I've also messed up my blinks really bad. See where everyone is. I think there's someone over here. I think they just tapped this a little bit. I don't have whispers, so I don't know what area they are in exactly, but I do see Claudette. Oh my god, that range add-on is insane. It feels so weird playing with it, because I haven't really played with it too much since they got reworked like a year or so ago. I think range add-ons are insanely broken. They still are, granted, and right now they like I said, they are bugged, so they just feel really odd, but they do feel good and really cheesy. But you know, use what you want. You don't have to listen to me. I'm still using them just to show how OP they are, and just like this build in general. Right now I'm in a really good spot. 2 people, 1 person on hook, 2 people healing, and then this guy's also being chased. So there's 4. All the generators are not being worked on. Although there's probably going to be someone going for the save right here, and then another one's probably going to start on gen. But I'm like really close to this, so I'll be able to just start another chase like immediately. a pretty big read there. I believe this guy's dead. I can probably slug her. Hit her to borrow time. Where's this? Yui. Yep, there she is. Does she have a flashlight? Can't see it. Yes, she does. So I definitely don't want to be getting flashlight blinded. I can probably just grab the down here, right? If I don't mess up my blinks really bad, then I get her. But I messed up my blink. Ugh. And then the other guy gets out. That's not good. I'm just gonna go for the bill here. Be patient. Don't have to swing into that. I'll just get stunned for longer. And here we'll just wait for my blinks to recharge and just do a short one just to get right on his back. Yeah, try and look for blinks like that on Nurse. Just get small little ones. Do I want to use a Scourge Hook up? I guess I do. Might as well go pop whatever gen that progress I have. Yeah, that guy's dead. And now that generator is blocked for 45 seconds. That's really good. You know, this build is just insanely strong and it's really overwhelming. You can run these 3 perks, or you could just run Dead Man Switch and what's it called? Scourge Hook and it, or the Pain Resonance, and it'll be. You don't even need Corrupt. You could just run those 2. It'll be insanely strong. Even just Dead Man Switch on its own right now is extremely broken. And Scourge Hook and Pain Resonance, the perk on the right there, it's a Scourge Hook. On its own is still insanely good. It's not. I don't think it's broken, but paired with Dead Man Switch, it is broken in my opinion. It's more so Dead Man Switch. I think Dead Man Switch is a little bit of a problematic perk at the moment for Killer. I think it's insanely overpowered and overtuned. We'll probably get nerfs somewhat soon, but for right now, you know, why not use it, abuse it? She's dead hard. That's alright. Should be dead here unless I mess up my blink. Go to where she broke line of sight with me. Be patient with the second blink. So when you blink when you do your first blink, don't start up your second one right away unless you know that they did take a thing. Like say like they're just running in a straight line, and you just blink like this, but they're still ahead of you. Just do it immediately. But there you could see I waited a second to see where she was, and then I started it up. But some nurses, they'll either just do one blink and then swing it at nothing, or they will charge up their blink, go to where they're blinking, and then start up their second blink immediately. Let's see, did they use a map offering? They used a map offering, but they didn't use a. Oh my god, dude, this guy has an event flashlight, dude. This guy wasted it. Oh my god, dude. I really wish I was on this Survivor team. I would have made sure I got out. I would have sacked my entire team to make sure I got hatched for that flashlight. Oh my god. Those things are so nice. Nice collector's item. Now we're just kind of looking for hatch. I doubt I'll get it. This map's very large. Nurse doesn't really traverse this map as great as like Billy or Blighter. I guess it's really just those two who have like insane mobility. Here she got it. That's alright. But yeah, no, this build's really mean. This is a really gross build. This game, if I had played my early game better, there would have been literally zero chance. I mean, there was kind of like zero chance like off the rip, but yeah. I mean, they used a BNP too. I guess that's why that first gen went really that first gen flew. But even still. So cool trying to play against a nurse on this map. I don't know why this guy's upset. I guess I don't know. I guess it's unlucky they got nurse. I guess on that map, it's not a very. If you get spotted on this map, it's really hard to break line of sight, which is kind of like your only chance against nurse. but it's still an extremely survivor-sided map. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up with Nurse. Trying to think. There are a couple other builds you could run, but generally those are like the stuff you'll see most on Nurse. There are like other builds you could have run instead of this. I do believe like these are two strongest add-ons, except for this actually. There is the third blink. I really did not want to use this add-on. I have 109 of these, and this add-on is extremely toxic, and I don't think it belongs in this game. So I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to showcase it. But yeah, no, Nurse has great add-ons. Like I said, Wooden Horse. What is this called? Plaid Flannel. Yeah, do not use this add-on. This add-on is bad. When you're starting, you will you'll get attached to it and use it too much. It's a bit of a bait. It seems like a perfect add-on for a new nurse, but just learn. Just you have to play this killer a lot. She takes a lot of practice to get her down. But once you get her down, she's a monster. Yeah, a lot of her add-ons, they're kind of meh. Like the Pakawat, like Wooden Horse is definitely her best brown. Her best yellow is the Dark Cincher. Her best green is the Fragile Wheeze and the Heavy Panting. And then Kavana's Lost Breast, their best purple. Those are kind of the only add-ons that Nurse players really use, unfortunately. Her other add-ons aren't very cool. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for Nurse, I think. Yeah, no, like I said, you can run other builds for this. Yeah, you can run like a combination of the builds you ran today. If you don't have you don't have to run like just these builds. But yeah, good perks. Just yeah, I think that wraps it up for Nurse though. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next episode when we do Huntress, which I am not looking forward to. But yeah, you'll have a good one. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all gamers later.